Hello, Cheryl. Welcome in and thank you for joining me. Just giving it a few minutes here, people to get in, and we'll start our first giveaway. Hi, Mindy Kitten Vintage. Welcome in. Let me see. I'm looking for my giveaway. Hope everybody's doing good. Christy, our first giveaway is going to be Nina Pina. How cute. What a cute name. Is going to be this little scarecrow pick. So we are going to, how many people we got in here? Well, let's see. Let's start this giveaway because oh yeah, let me before I forget, my name is Joanne and I want to thank everybody for being here. And we can actually run this while I talk. Um so you can get this little scarecrow pick. Please make sure to bookmark our next show. Um Follow us if you're not. We're really trying to get to 3,000. Maybe we'll do a special show. If you have a show, please, at any time, you can feel free to promote yourself. If you have a show coming up, or if you're a new seller. If you have any questions or want to see anything, put a question mark at it. It kind of after it, at it, after it, and it kind of alerts me to the number or the question. So, hello, CC girl, how are you? It's. I hope you're having a beautiful day. And we're giving away this little pumpkin scarecrow man on a pick. I had him sitting in my mom's. So if there's only two people interested, we're going to run this so we can get on with the sale. So we're going to draw the winner. So whoever's in there has a pretty good chance of winning this fella. And Cheryl, congratulations. It is coming home to you. Okay, let me put him in there. And we're going to start off. I also try to run a pretty fast auction because I know you have so many choices here, and I thank you for being here. So up first, let me just take my number off, is this vintage 1989 Anna Lee mouse. That's about as far as I can get that pulled off. And he's kind of like in a Santa sack. Here's this little tail. And yes, congratulations. And we are going to start him off at $9. No rips or tears in him. He's not, he has no, like, he's not been in the sun. You know how it gets faded. That's it. No fading. Just a really cute little fella there with his ivy. Okay. Get him in the camera. Okay. Put him over here. Just got to reach. This ring light drives me crazy. I've got to turn on the other light for this bucket. Okay. And our next item that we have, grabbing my phone to click on this, is this very tiny. I gotta find out where I put her in this bucket. Here she is. She is very old. She's an antique. Frozen Charlotte. Her arms do move. She is not marked, but she has a little, I don't think there's any chipping. I think that's the way she's made because you can see her feet are still painted blue. So she is very tiny. For my yardstick. She is about 3 inches tall. And we are going to start her out at $4, but her arms are movable. There we go. There we go. And she's like a little, it's like a little cupie. Very cute. She's got like this is like a, not a satin dress, but a cloth dress on her. Next up, we have this really cute vintage style Halloween candy box. And you could put a couple candies in there. And we are going to start it out at $4, and it's up and running. But look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. And you can take this out if you want to. This is just, put that down in there. So you can see there's a star. But he is just, it's just absolutely adorable. And he is not handmade by me. Okay, up next, I thought these were cute too, are these little vintage, and these are old salt and pepper shakers. They are marked Japan on the bottom, but they're little elves or gnomes or pixies. I mean, they are tiny. They both still have their original stoppers. And we are going to start them out at $10, and they're up and running. And they are just adorable. Like I said, no chips or cracks. Let's see if I can move him. There he's marked on his foot. Here's his backside. Backside of him. My hands don't get in the way. But they are just really just using a display. Okay, the next I have are these two Charlotte little miniatures. And I'm not sure. I think they're a boy and a girl. Yeah, this is the boy and a girl. I wasn't sure if he was a boy, but now that I'm looking at him. They are marked Japan on the back. And anybody that I missed, I'm sorry, welcome in. And we are going to start them out at $8 for the pair. And they measure, about 2.5 inches tall. And there's not really too much wrong with them. They're really in good shape. They're really sweet. Okay, up next I have is the Petite Villefort, not sure if I said that correctly, vintage art glass paperweight. And it is in good condition. There is a little missing part there, but I think that's a manufacturer's flaw. I don't think it's chipped or cracked, but it's really pretty glass. And we are going to start it out at $6. It's just really a pretty piece. I think I might have a bigger one somewhere, so I have to get up and list it. The measurements on this one are about 1.5 inches across the bottom. Just a really pretty piece. And welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Please make sure to bookmark our upcoming shows. We have some really exciting shows coming up. Okay, next is this vintage Pixie Christmas elf. And he is made in Japan, 1971. Christmas Creations Corporation Corpse. And he's ready to hang. Just really fun. There's his mark on the back, and we're going to start him out at $6, and he's up and running. And he is just really cute. There's his tag on the back that will tell you 1971. Christmas Creations Corporation, Japan. And he is in perfect condition since he's been around. Just a really cutie. And welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining. Let's see. And if there's anything anybody would like to see me run, just put a question mark out of it. Okay, so next, I have all these smalls in this pail. Is this really cute, vintage-inspired Halloween pail. This would be cute to put your candies in. A little tiny mug would look good in this. And we're going to start it out at $5. Nothing on the bottom, just a tin pail. Or if you wanted to hide your kids' Halloween candy in there when they came home. Just a really cute pail. The kids trick-or-treating. I like the moon. Just put some of the stuff back in here that we ran in case somebody wants me to run it again. Okay, up next is, are we on number 7? Oh, this is a really unique piece. This here is a matchbox. Over here too. So I love this side. It reminds me of France, but then when you look at this side, it kind of reminds me of Greece. And it just pulls out. Whoops, I knew I was gonna do that. And it has the vintage matches in it. And then it has the striking on both sides. But it's just almost like a piece of ephemera. And we're going to start that out at $5. And it's just, I just love this piece. I just love this side, but you might like that side. And it is written in another language, which I'm not really sure. But like I said, it's just a really striking. This was done in 1677 to 1840s, I think, for this. Okay, up next is this is almost like a tin type, I guess. At one time it would have had an easel backing on it, but that is missing. But you could just easily put it on a stand of this little girl. And she seems to be on a saddle. Oh, she's on a horse. Okay, or a pony. I'm like, okay, she's sitting on it. Now I see the horse is here. And we're going to start this out at $10. And she's up and running. And she measures, and I like to display these around in my house, about 7.5 inches tall. Just a really nice Victorian piece. Yes, you can. Just move over here and I will get it. Give me a minute to stand up. This is the Ray Ron, and it comes with the original box. Bluebird of Happiness. I didn't put too much in my buy it now store, but feel free to. Okay, so, and then I'm going to show you the box. The box has some wear, of course. Not Ray Ron, Leo Ward. Who the heck's Ray Ron? Leo Ward. Okay, and it has this signature also on the box. But like I said, the box is kind of beat up. But and then it is from 1992. I'm going to try to show you that signature. And it's measures, again, where did I put my stick? Oh, here it is. It measures about 3.5 inches tall. And we're going to pin it. And we're going to start it out at $10. No chips or cracks. And thank you, Victor, for your bid. Look. It is, let's see if I can hold it. I'm always afraid I'm going to drop them. But like I said, it comes in the original box, which it is a little beat up, but so you get the bird. Victoria, I'm sorry. My eyes are getting so bad. And congratulations, and thank you for your first purchase with us. Let me just put him in the box, put him in the bag. Thank you so much. And we'll go back to the beginning unless there's any. It is very cool. And like I said, I found lots of them, but I've never found one with the original box, which I think is really neat. It is very cute. Yeah. Okay, so now I have an elegant European, I guess, Europe rectangle napkin paper tissue box cover. Now this is the plastic, but it's in marvelous shape. And it's really beautiful. It's very elegant with the red roses. And we're going to start it out at $5, and it's up and running. But how pretty would that look in your bathroom if you're having guests over for the holidays? That would be just perfect. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 little feet. That's just my number. So you could even put like little, you don't have to put tissues in here. You could put, I know like they'll sell little, almost like napkins that you could put in your bathroom. It's kind of a big one. So let me put him down there. Okay. And oh, this one's a cutie. And we got a pre-bid on this little cutie pie. And let me tell you something. I like squealed when I seen this little boy. It's this little cupie. The box is, like cardboard, but I don't know what this is made out of. But when I opened it up, and it had this darling Cupid pin in it. Oh my gosh, how stinking cute. And we'll be shipping everything out tomorrow. So I'm gonna it is so sweet. So we're gonna start. Cherry Bomb Vintage, thank you for your bid. And it's just, like I said, adorable. And then it's got the little Cupid pin that's never been opened. And has a little bit of tissue in there. I'm going to put that in there. But I thought this was just cute in itself. Here's the back. I should show the back. Oh, Cal, thank you for your bid. But, oh my gosh, he is adorable. Like I said, and you get the little Cupid pin. And congratulations, Cherry Bomb and Kelly Forbidden. him back together. Getting back in his bag. I know, he is so cute. Now, where am I at? Okay. So the next item I have is this. I'm going to take this off, but I'm going to ship it with this cork on top. It's the spike because I actually stuck my hand down on it when I had it in my bag when I bought it. So I'm like, I'm also going to include this vintage 19, I think this is 1971 postcard from Salem, Massachusetts. And I thought, and a little magnet as well. And okay, and this one to Mabel Wayne. And my goodness, RR number 4. My grandmother used to have an RR address. It's a royal route for people who don't know because it's like Indiana. And let's see if I can read what he says. Dear Mabel, welcome to the something something, see the stamps of it, and greetings from which city, USA. Know you will make many new friends in our club. Happy collecting, Joe, 952. And then it has his address on here, and he's from Salem, Massachusetts. So they must have been in some club. And then you're gonna get the nice pickup. Yeah, that was adorable. You're gonna also get the receipt spike. Let me put this back on there so I don't stab myself because I thought I had to go get a tetanus shot. So we are going to start this out at $8 for the receipts spike. And thank you for your follow. And the ephemera postcard. There we go. And the magnet. Trying to get that on now straight again. And you can move the magnet up and down. But I just thought this was so neat. Okay, what do we have up next? We have the porcelain. Find them there. They slid. Stand up here. Where'd they go? Sorry about that. And this is what happens when you start pulling things out. Things slide. Whoops. Well, we can come back to that, I suppose. Because I don't know where they slid to. Did they go into my bucket, maybe? One day I will be totally organized, I swear. Oh, well. I will come back to those set of 4 enamel. The Charlotte doll. I will come back to them when I find them. So next I have is a vintage Charlotte bride doll. Made in Japan. She does not ride. I believe I was putting bride. Here is her markings on the back. Made in Japan. She has maybe she doesn't. I felt like she had a tiny little chip, but you know what? Now that I look at her better, I don't think she does have I don't think she has a tiny little chip. So we're going to start her off at $4 for this little frozen Charlotte doll made in Japan. And I should show her markings, right? Made in Japan. That's a good deal there. Okay. Let's keep it on moving here. Next is the owl. I'm trying to grab some of these things here. So it makes it easier so I don't have to keep standing up. Okay, so next I have is the little glass owl. And we're going to start him out at $9, but he's got the yellow wings. He's got the blue eyes. He measures 3 inches tall. Excuse me. He has no chips or cracks. Okay. Oops. Next we have, where's my friend Jane? She loves these things. Is this Japanese bug, right? It is from Japan, but it comes in its box. And this thing drives me nuts. It actually makes noise. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it or not. I don't know if you can hear that. But we're going to start him out at $6. And he's up and running. But I don't know if you can hear that really soft chirping noise. In fact, I don't even know where the speaker is on this thing. But he's like this beetle. He comes in his original box. And I couldn't tell you, but there's this price from, I believe it was Japan. Yes, that's what the woman told me. Her husband went over there for business and brought this home for her. Can I run that? Yeah, that ran, right? We're done? 15. Okay. Next is the vintage inspired Halloween cat box. We're going to start it for $10. And the lid does come off. And welcome in, everybody. Thank you. And it is meant to look like that. I guess like old. But the black cat, and it's just the orange black back. I can still hear that bug from over here. It's going to drive me nuts now. I don't think it ever stops. Okay, next we have this is amazing, right? This witch. Somebody hand painted her. Now on the bottom it says BJT. She's screwed in. It's like almost a piece of driftwood. And she is like really amazing. And we are going to start her out at $8, and she's up and running. But she measures just a little over 12 inches tall. She sits on this base. This is her back. And then they screwed her onto this base here. But I just thought she was amazing. See her. You know, and I'm sure she probably looks more better in person than she does here on the screen. I'm just gonna grab a few things while I am up. Okay, so next is a vintage 1930 silver elephant planner. Pretty clean, no chips or cracks. No marks of the maker. The reason I know it's 1930 because somebody wrote it on the bottom of his foot. But we are going to start him out at $5, and he's up and running. oh, I should tell you the measurements. I always forget that. From trunk to back, he's almost 5. This way, he's 3. Just an amazing, nice piece of pottery. I'm slowly getting that out. Yes, and we're going to the Pippi Longstocking is next. She does need a little TLC as far as getting her hair. She needs her hair back into her braids. But other than that, she's in pretty good shape. We're going to start her out at $5. And she almost looks like she'd be good for Halloween because she's got her red, or I mean her orange and her green on, and her orange hair. But like I said, she does need her barrettes back in, and she's got her little Pippi apron on. She is made in the USA. I'm trying to see if I can just as made in the USA. I was looking for a date on her. But the bottom of her feet are marked made in the USA. I don't even know if anybody knows who Pippi Longstocking is anymore. Okay. We are okay. Next I have is Enesco Wizard of Oz ceramic scarecrow bank. He is in excellent condition. He still has his stopper. He is from 1988. And we are going to start him off at $10. So he's up and running. And he's got beautiful blue eyes. And there is something in him. I can't get the stopper out. So I like his texture is really neat. It almost feels like, I'm going to say, hay. Or I guess this would have been a burlap bag over his head, correct? I have to tell you something. It really wasn't one of my favorite movies. My husband loves it, though. Okay, up next is the vintage frog. And just move some of the stuff out of my way so I can get to it. I never know what I do with this stuff. Oh, wait, I did find the plates. Oh, my gosh. See that? Let me go back and run these enamel plates real fast. I don't know what I did with that frog either. See what happens? I did bypass these. Okay, pin them. All right, so these are 3-inch cloisonne plates. And they have the Chinese art flower. This one actually has a butterfly on it down here. And then, of course, these have butterflies on it. And this one has a chick with a butterfly. Really cute. So for all 4, we are going to run them. Excuse me. I'm going to run them at $8. And I'm going to run them now. And they're all really in beautiful condition. They kind of almost remind me of enamelware. All right, that one's a little different. Can figure out what I did with that flower frog. Well, let me just tell you something. I'm not as well organized as I thought I was. I thought this was all organized last night. Well, we'll come up on him. Let's move right on. Okay, we did all that. We did that. Okay. Next is this ceramic cat vase or pencil holder. And there's, I think it's pronounced Elite Oxford. In really good shape. Really cute. And we're going to run him, start him at $7. He measures, or she, well, 6.5 inches tall. Hi, Luke. Welcome in. And like I said, it does have its original marking on the bottom. No chips or cracks. I love those blue eyes. Put that back over there. Next we have, and this is a signed piece, and I believe it says B. Sullivan. It's hard to really read pottery, but there you can see it's signed. And we're going to start this little fella off at $5. Just a really cute, almost like a basket of roses. And like I said, here's the back. And if you're wondering, that's my husband in the picture on my, we were at a wax museum in San Francisco, and I took that picture of him. I said to him, I'm going to use this for my whatnot. For my whatnot picture. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. I wonder I couldn't find it. It's sitting right in my lap. Okay. I'm going to do number 21, which is the, watch out, I get stabbed by this, the tiny little flower frog. And I'm going to also send along this postcard from 1911. Okay. And so you can change it out. This would be good for spring. And we are going to start it at $6. Oh, hi, Cody. How are you, my friend? If you're not following my friends here at Sly Fox Society or Creative Curiosities, you need to follow them. They do some wonderful, wonderful handmade. They're very talented people. Just home from a sale shop. I know. I'm starting to do like online, but I gotta watch because I forget that I have to pay shipping on that. And I was like looking at this one. Thank goodness I got outbidded on something because I'm like, oh, Canada. I need to check this out a little bit better. Okay, up. We did the scarecrow. We're gonna go. What did I do? Miss a whole bunch of numbers when I was putting this in. Any lucite. Not this time. I might have some in my next show coming up in the Buy It Now. I have a lucite paperweight. If you go and bookmark my next show, which is Wednesday, so it's not that far away. I think the first item I have is a lucite paperweight, and there might be some lucite in my. This was kind of like a thrown together last minute sale. So up is this 1970s pink Jiminy Cricket Disney doll figurine, not doll, it's made of plastic. And here's the thing, I used to have all these growing up. I had these, I had Mickey Mouse, I had them all. So we're going to start him out at $8. I think the dog chewed all mine up though, 4 inches tall. And I wish I still had them. So But I had, I remember having Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. This is number 4. And the figurine is made by, I believe it's Marx, probably Marx Brothers. I think that was a toy company in the 70s. And they are marked. I have Peter Pan. If I had Peter Pan, he would not be going. I have, because Peter Pan is my favorite. Pinocchio is next. And these are like a hard plastic. And we're going to start him also at $8 for the pink Pinocchio. Like I said, by Marx, M-A-R-K, Marx. It was Marx Brothers, not in as Marx Brothers, the comedians, but Marx Brothers, I believe, was a toy company in the probably the 50s to the 70s, perhaps. I think. It's hard to remember. I should know. It's more of my prime then. More on it. I am now. Okay, next I have is I believe this is an ashtray, a big mouth ashtray they called them. And I don't know, you wouldn't get very many cigarettes in there, I wouldn't think. It is made in Japan. He measures about 3.5 inches tall, but I just thought he was so crazy looking. We're gonna start him off at $10. We were at my cousin's house yesterday for a family get together, and we have every October we have a turkey fry, and they just got a new dog, and oh my gosh, is this dog ever beautiful. It's an American boxer, and the colors it was just absolutely gorgeous. I tried to tell my husband, can we bring him home? He said, our inn is full. He says, no, you brought all those cats. Now you want to bring dogs. But he's beautiful. Okay, next up is a vintage blue glass rose bowl. Also, if you watch me long enough, you know they will become. You're right, Cal. They will become one happy family. Yeah, I know. But you know what? I don't mind dogs, but cats to me are so much easier to take care of. So I don't. That is, and he's a good dog, though. We're gonna start this out at $15. No chips or cracks on it. Just a beautiful. I love this here. How it goes from the light to the almost darker blue. I don't know. The cats are just starting to get along because, I had Misha, who, was the diva. And then we have, well, Mr. Mosley, she doesn't bother too much with Misha, but Stella, oh, that's Stella. He's going to have to learn. He can't be getting in her space. She, he will eventually. Yeah, she swat him a few times. But he's a little pushy, that Stella. When it's treat time, oh my goodness. Oh, and thank you for your follow, Steeler fan. My brother's a big Steeler fan. Well, our house is. I guess I have to be. Next is this vintage ceramic, handmade or hand painted. It is a novel. I think I might have painted this actually. It's been around for so long. Novelist piece. I think I painted it back when we used to have a ceramic place around here. So we're gonna start him out at $4. And there's no chips or cracks. Just cute, well, you can't even put, if you could get one of those bases, I don't know where it is, and put under there, like the light bases. And I think you can just get them on, I don't know if I can say this or not, but Amazon. I think mine's dead. Yeah. So. Okay. Next I have is a Napkaware ceramic clown head vase. I don't know if everybody's afraid of clowns. Some people are. He does have a little, and I did this, and I was so upset. A little chip right there. I dropped something on his head. I dropped him on his head. No, I actually dropped something on his head. But he still has his Napkaware sticker 3321. And but other than, like I said, he has that little ding there that I actually did. Oh, and there too, which I actually did too. Yeah, didn't see that one until just now. And he's kind of got a crack. Oh boy. All right, well, let's see. We'll roll with him and see what happens. We'll start him out. Let me see here. What am I doing? How did that happen? Let me just find my keyboard here. Let's start him out for $3, and he's up and running because he has some damage to him. But he'd be perfect for a Halloween display because a lot of people don't like, but he does have some damage. Okay, I just found some more. His ear's chipped on the back. So yeah, I dropped something right down and must have took out that chip too. All right, I'm gonna set him aside. Maybe he needs to go somewhere else. Okay, up next is a. Now I'm sure that this is, I don't know if it's Westmoreland or what, but it's a little toothpick holder and it's an owl. And I just thought it was really, it's white milk glass. We're going to start him out at $6 and he's up and running. It's hard to see, I think, with the, I forgot to turn on that big light too. Oh my gosh. There we go. And there's the back. Yeah, so when we came home last night, I was kind of putting this together at the last minute. And we were supposed to watch spooky movies. We didn't watch spooky movies. They said tonight. We had gotten snacks and we started to I don't know. And before you knew it was 10 o'clock. Okay, up next is this stone owl, and it looks like he's got glass eyes. There are no markings on him. So, and we're going to start him out at $5, and he's up and running. Nice flat base. Here's the back of him. But it measures, I always forget to say measurements. He measures about 2 inches tall. Okay, next I have is the creamer from Germany. And I just think this reminds me of, again, I might be showing my age, but this, I would say, reminds me of Sherlock Holmes, and he had the Hounds. What's that movie? The Hounds of Baskin Ridge or something like that. It's an old one. And we're going to start him out at $5, but he is a handsome fella. And there seems to be a little bit, it's not, it's a manufacturer because there's black paint on it, but right there seems to be a little ding. But next I have, put him back over here, is the, another, oh my gosh, look at that flower frog. Oh, here it is. You're going to get this flower frog, and I have just thrown in all these like picks or whatever these things are. You can separate these for a crafting project to put them in each. But I think this looks like a giant mushroom flower frog. It's ceramic. And we are going to start it out at $9. And like I said, these all, you can separate all these fancy sparkly picks. It's not almost what came out. And I love this color. That's a pretty color for fall. It's almost a pink. No, that's the pink one. Here it is, the orange one. The orange one I think is so pretty for fall. But you can mix and match them. Yeah, you know a word almost came out. Oh my gosh. Next up is this little vintage left-in chick. And we're going to start him at $8. And here's his little sticker, the left-in sticker. No chips or cracks. There's his little feet. It's just a really, he measures about 4 inches tall. Just a really, really mean looking bird, actually. Okay. Next up is I have this vintage doll. Let me take her out. That's a giveaway. Okay. Now I almost want to say she's German. She has a composite face? Yes, welcome in everybody. Thank you. And she doesn't really have any, not really much damage. She's got a little stain on her legs, but she is old. She measures about 14 inches tall. And we are going to start her at $8. And she's up and running. She's really pull her back a little bit so you can see her. I don't know what she's made of. But her face is, as you can hear, it's like a plastic. I don't want to say it's plastic. What is that? Like a compote or something. She is, I believe she's all handmade. Her outfit is. Anyways. All right, let me put her back in her bag. That's it, composite. That's it, Keel. Composite. Okay. Just reach over here and grab a few of these so I don't have to keep getting up. Okay, so I don't know if this may be cloisonne, but it is made in India. It to me was a Christmas vase with the ivy and stuff. So I am going to start it out at $5 and it's running. Excellent condition. It is brass. There's the made in India sticker. Very pretty. It is painted on both sides, or the enamel is on both sides, I guess. Next up is, I just thought this guy was so stinking cute. Is this, take my vintage Hawaiian, I guess pixie, because that's what he reminded me of. Okay, I didn't know how to describe him. So he is tiny. He is about 3.5 inches tall. And we're going to start him out at $8, and he's up and running. And he is really just, and I think he's made of ceramic. It's really hard to tell what he's made of. But I was thinking, like, if you knew somebody was a tiki mug collector, this would go along really great. They could just sit it on their shelf among their tiki mugs and glasses. He's kind of devilish looking. Oh. Okay. What we got here? What number was that? 38. Okay, 39. It's like went all the way to the beginning. 39. Okay, the inkwell. Okay, up next is the cobalt blue inkwell. Just opens up. And we're going to start this antique off at $10. And it's up and running. Now, I was thinking, that was a sticker residue. Here looked like there might have been some kind of mark, but I'm not sure. But there is the clamp. Really pretty. Really pretty piece. Okay, and next I am going to do the bronze horse, which now, where did I see him? Here he is. So next I have is this vintage bronze horse. Now, because my eyes are so bad, I think it's made in Taiwan. That's about all I can tell you. The sticker is there, but I can't see what it says. And I'm going to start him out at $8, and he's up and running. And he's just really just an amazing condition. So put him up here. I think he's a horse. His nose doesn't look it, but I'm pretty sure he's a horse. Right. This here is okay. So, oh, thank you for your purchase. This would have had a timer in it. It's an egg timer. Unfortunately, but I imagine you can go to any store and buy one. So she would have had an egg timer. I'm not really sure what this would have done, but so I guess the egg timer, whoops, would have sat there. I'm really not sure, but I just thought you could put a candle in there. Let's see if this will fit. You know, if you have, anyways, it's made of wood, and we're going to start her out at $6. And she just, um, she's early American folk art. Oh, wait a minute. She is made in Japan. That is marked. But I don't know. Like, I've seen pictures of her online, so I don't really know how this would play into this whole thing. But I know that they had the timer that you would put in there, and then you would flip it. But I just thought she was a little cute, kitschy thing. Okay, so for this next items, where did I put them? Oh my God, 42. Where the heck did you go? All right. We'll come back to them because I will find them. Because, oh, here they are. Okay, so this is for the Santa, Mr. and Mrs. Felt, but I also found, and I'm going to include him, the snowman, like shelf sitters. So you're going to get him along with the clauses. So I'm going to throw him in because I found him after I listed these. So we're going to start them at $4 for all three of them. And then let's get the snowman in there. And let me see if I can. There we go. There we go. And Shells, thank you, Shells, for your bid. Yes, you're going to get all three of them. And thank you, Shells. They're coming home to you. You put them all back in their bag, and I'm going to tell my husband to make sure they stay in this bag. So, kind of protect them a little bit. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so the next, this is another really unique. I didn't know what it was at first. Okay, this is black glass, and it's an ink well. Huh? How's that? So I did pay up for this. So I don't know how you would work it, but you could tell, like, you would put something here, put it in ink, and then I guess I should show you this way, plot it like that. So I am going to start him. I'm going to go back up and find him. Where did he go? At $50 or $30. I'm sorry, $30. I don't know who he makes them. And we'll see what happens here. But yeah, $30. I mean, but like I said, he's black glass. And he is it's supposed to be ink blotter, not ink floater. Ink blotter. I have got to start proofreading. I'm like, what? Oh my gosh, no wonder I can't spell anything. Holy Lord. All right. Up next is a vintage style candy jar. And you know what you could put in here and would be really cute, like in the summertime? You could put twinkle lights in here and sit it out, like if you're having a picnic or a camp out, and just put those string of lights in there. Or even like for it's got a green lid for the holidays for Christmas. So we're gonna start it out at $6. And the lid just comes right off. So that would be nice. Yeah, fill it up with those twinkling lights. And there we go. Uh, let let me see where we at. 45 here is a vintage green Indiana glass fairy lamp. It's in perfect condition, and we are going to start it at $14. It measures, maybe 6 inches, maybe a little higher than that. And I lost my sticker. Oh well. And then, of course, here's the bottom. Here's the lid. And thank you, Shell, for your bid. There we go. It's just beautiful. This color is gorgeous. I don't think it's a teal, but it's like a really pretty green. And congratulations. A nice pickup. And now I lost the sticker. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to wrap this back up. There. Thank you so much for your purchase. Okay, next I have is the Jeanette Crystal Glass Elephant Powder Trinket Cover Dish, Vintage Clear. Takes me a while to get that all out. And we are going to start this off at $6. No chips or cracks on it. I do have the lid taped on, not glued, because I'm afraid I'm going to drop it. So I don't want to take it apart. Can you run 4, 7, and 8? Yes, I can. And thank you. Just give me a few minutes to find them. I mean, I know where they are. I put them in a bucket. Seven. Four. And there you. 2, 4, 7, and 8. So here's 4. What is this? 7. I have to see what number 8 is. Oh, we got it. Okay, let's start off with, let's see. Let's start off, you said 7. Let's start off with 7 because that's the lightest one. Okay, the matchsticks, which are absolutely, I think, really gorgeous. This one. And we're going to start out at $5, and she's up and running. And then that is the back. And then there's a little pull tab, and I always get this upside down, but it is full of little matches. And thank you for your bid. Whoop. This is unique. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. There. But I just think she is so beautiful. She reminds me of like France. And thank you, Shell. That's coming home to you. And 4 is the petite paperweight. That is beautiful. Look at that. And we are going to start it at $6. And like I said, there is a little notch here, but I do believe it's a manufacturer flaw. But it's still. Oh, you do? I think I have coming up in the Petite Palooza. I'm going to have another metal box that actually comes with the matching axe tray. I think I got one from the last when I did the Petite Palooza the last time, and I found another one. I was like, wow, that was crazy. And thank you, Shell. Thank you so much. And then 8. I love these old pictures. I just absolutely love them. I put them in a cabinet and then I light them up at night. Night 8. Yep. And she's up and running. And thank you for your bid. And like I said, the back here is missing. I don't know if you can probably find something maybe at a craft show, but not a craft show, craft store. But what I do is I take these things, which you can get all over the place, and just use that to sit them on to display it. But she's on a horse. I didn't realize I'm like, why is this little girl sitting on a saddle? Then I'm like, oh wait, there's a horse attached. And thank you so much for your purchase. Awesome. Okay. And if there's any more, you can hang it too. Any more requests, please let me know. If not, we'll continue. I just gotta remember where I was. I'm bugging here. I think I'm kind of almost to the end. Like I said, I was kind of doing this. Yep. Up next is the Nutcracker. The Soldier Nutcracker. Now, I don't know where he's made at. It doesn't say. He measures about 13.5 inches tall, and he is in amazing shape. I never know what to put in the description. I mean, we're going to start him out at $5. But, oh, thank you. But he's all wood. He's got his fur. I don't even know where I got this little fella at. And I imagine he probably would work. I don't know. But he does. I don't know. It'll probably hurt. But he is very. It's like, to me, I was thinking of a soldier. I guess that's what he is. Okay. This is probably one of my favorite pieces that I got. But it's this beautiful, beautiful piece of pottery. I have this thing for pottery, and I just love the colors. It's a deer and a dog running after the deer. It's kind of like that sponge paint. It's just such a beautiful I can't even believe this is very old. It's early American pottery dish. And we're going to start it at $10, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. I wish I had a place for it. I would keep it because I just think this blue is amazing. And I can still hear that bug ticking. But look at the work on the side. Just absolutely gorgeous. This is very primitive. Good for my house. Just don't know where to put it. I have to start rearranging things. Okay, next I have is a sage so you can buy at your sale. A vintage, I think it is saying the terracotta pottery jar. I believe it's from, I want to say Argentina, maybe, because I can't read Spanish, so I really don't know. Anyways, and thank you and welcome in. Anybody that wants me to rerun anything, just ask. And we are going to start this off at $5. And it has a little lid. Really, really nice piece of pottery. And thank you for your bids, Shell. I'm just trying to keep that lid on. And there is, I'll show you the bottom. Sticker at the bottom. I just don't want to lose the lid or break it. And congratulations, Shell, that's coming home to you. Thank you so much. Okay. This I thought was really cute. Is this TV, like I call it not a TV lamp, but like something you would sit on the top of an old TV cat, and you're gonna get it. You can put different things in the bowl, but I thought this was kind of creepy. Don't ask me what it is. Some kind of fish. It is made of plastic, but you can take out and put whatever you want in it. And I do believe, I thought it was like a hobbyist piece, but now I'm not sure. It's not signed on the bottom. In it. And where'd it go? And I am going to start auction, and we're going to start him off at $5. Now, I don't know if you can really see him or her because, obviously I don't know the difference between boy and girl cats. Because my cats' names are mixed up. What happened was when we no comment. Well, what happened was when we got pictures of the kittens, and I'm like, okay, that one's going to be Stella. I didn't know if it was a boy or girl, and that one's going to be Mr. Mosley because he's our butler cat. Because I always wanted the butler cat. And but who cares? Turns out Stella's a fella, and Mr. Mosley is a Mrs. Mosley. Okay, here's another really, and I have a bizarre show coming up, so I didn't know what to put in it, but I ended up putting something in it because this was my next candidate to put in it. This is somebody's creation, and they actually signed it. They carved out this cog shell, and for the life of me, I don't know. I guess they glued in this little girl, but this is a really unique oddity thing, and we're gonna start it at $5, and here is their signature. I don't know if you can see it right there. Whoever made this is the bottom. I'm assuming that's part of the cog shell, and I don't know. They notched it all out and they sanded it. Just a really, really unique piece. And then somehow this got in it. So when you open up a cog shell, you might find a child and a lamb in it. Some more shells. Really unique piece. Got that from my buddy Frank. I should have asked him. He probably wouldn't have known either. Okay, next up. This. I have one of these. I had ordered 2 of them years ago. This one I never took apart. And it was originally $27.99. It is the Headless Horseman. This part is a mug, and you put a tea light in here. So, which I probably don't know if this will fit. Because I have it. So, I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. But you see how the tea light kind of goes in there. I can get it out. And this is all together, so I'm not going to take it apart. It's never been used. Okay, so the Headless Horseman is actually my favorite Halloween story. Feel free to tell me what your favorite Halloween story is. But this one's my favorite. We've actually gone up. I think next year we're going to do it again, up to Sleepy Hollow. If you've never been there, it's a lot of fun. They always have, all kinds of festivals going on this time of year. So it's just a really good time. We actually went and seen a play, and it was all outside, and Washington Irving's house was there, and it started off with him talking, and then it took us through the whole entire you would walk, and it would take you through the schoolhouse and sit down, and of course Ichabod Crane would talk, and then we went to the party, and then at the end they took us down to the bridge where somebody with a black horse, the Headless Horseman, came riding through. It was really, really, really neat. But during the day, they had all kinds of. The one year we went, they were doing something in the cemetery, and there's a church there, and they had a guy dressed as the headless horseman with a horse, and it was really, it's just a really fun time. Okay, up next is this vintage ceramic Christmas or snow Christmas snowman. He is a hobbyist piece, and we're going to start him out at $4. Well, hello there, my friend Jane. How are you? And he was made in 1991. And I was just talking about when we went up to Sleepy Hollow, which is about, I don't know, an hour from us, upstate New York, Sleepy Hollow. About an hour, it's not far. And we're gonna go. I'm hoping to go back up next year at this time because they have all kinds of fun events going on. They have the great pumpkin display, but that I was a little disappointed in that. And then they had the Horseman's Hunt, but we didn't go on that. That's like a ride through attraction, but they were sold out. Okay, so next I have is this vintage paper mache pumpkin bucket. Now I don't know if how old it is. It's not marked, so I'm just saying I don't know, but it is in great shape. He's more like a gourd, I guess. We're going to start him out at $40. Like I said, I am not guaranteeing he is 1920s, but I have a story about that. When my aunt's mother-in-law, which I seen she was in here, passed away. He is a fun one. She actually had a bunch of the black cats and stuff in her attic, and my aunt threw them in the dumpster. I almost had a heart attack. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, you did what? She goes, oh, I didn't think anybody would want them. I'm like, you're killing me. You're killing me. Aunt Sandy, if you're still in here, I think about that all the time. Okay, next is this shader pottery pitcher. It is marked, although I think it's marked by Scott, by the way it looks. But I don't know. I just really love pottery pieces. We're going to pin this. And we're going to start. I did pay up a little bit for this, probably more than I should have, but I said, what the heck? Let's give it a try. $50 for this. It's in excellent condition. Like I said, it is marked on the bottom, but I think it's marked Scott. So I don't know if Scott worked for them. SCOTT or what. So especially Halloween was so big in our home growing up. Oh my gosh. I can't believe she didn't ask me if I wanted those pumpkins. I remember one year when we were kids, my mom was taking us trick or treating. And we went down it was late. It was getting late. It was probably going to be our last street we went on. It was kind of like the street is like a little bit out of town. And we went down there and and my mom knew all the people that lived down there. Can you run 15? I sure can. And there was this guy standing in the middle of the road. He was all done up and he had these chains and he's swinging. Oh my God, I thought we were going to get killed. My mother was really scared. And she's like, oh, it's probably so and so. Anyway, she backed that car off out of that street because you couldn't turn around. Now that bug was just chirping, Jane. Now I gotta find it. Where'd it go? I heard it. I could hear it chirping. I'm like, oh, that bug is still chirping. Oh, there it is. Okay, so the lady I bought this from, she told me this actually came from Japan. This was like their gag gift. And I don't know if he has to, but he does chirp. So he comes in this, he has his box. Her husband went over there to do for work, and he brought this home for her. So it comes in the box. And And I don't know. I guess that's their sticker of what they paid for it. So I can hear it now. He's up and running, and I don't know if you can hear him. It's very. Your mailman will be wondering what you're getting. Oh, it's a cicada. Oh, that's a big cicada. Can you hear it? And thank you, Jane. It's almost like tick, 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 tick. And I'll have to post pictures. My mother was a seamstress. I think I've said this a million times. And she would make all our Halloween costumes. And 11. Oh, this is a nice one. Okay. So this is the, I'll put this back on though, so you don't get stabbed, because I had this in my bag and I stuck my hand down on it. And then I'm going to include the mail and the little magnet and of course the postcard. And there must have been some club. So the postcard is not that old. It's 1971. But Joe wrote it to Mabel. And welcome to the, I don't know what he's got, WMCC. I don't know, Salem, Massachusetts. I don't know. And greetings from which city, USA. Know you will make many new friends in our club. Happy collecting, Joe. And so let me just put this back on. I'll keep that on there. My wine cork. And we are going to start this out at $8, right? Yep. Vintage recipe bike. I got to do this when I do it alone. With Salem, Massachusetts. But look at her graphic. She is amazing. I really got to really proofread. Because a lot of times I do this. I'm sitting and watching TV because it's late at night and I'm trying to get it done. And and congratulations, Jane. They are coming home to you. Hopefully the magnet doesn't fall off. If it does, I have a lot more. I'll have to post the picture of the whole, my mom made this whole float. I don't know if you've seen it. I pasted it on IG and I'll have to post it again. But she was amazing. She used to make her clothes. But the only problem is she made our clothes, and my father worked in actually he'd go down into the garlic district in New York. He worked for the mob. That's what I always said. So next are these tea towels, and they're quite large actually. And I thought they were for all. See that? It's like a tablecloth or a small one. And I remember one year she made me, this is the 70s, an orange polyester shorts jumpsuit. Oh my God, it was so hot. Who wears polyester in the summertime? So we got Friday. We've got Sunday. They're all the same size. I could not find any stains or anything on them. And then we got Wednesday, the kittens. And then we have Tuesday, which is, and I think they're all flour sacks. This one seems to be a little bit bigger. So we're going to start out for all of them. Start them off at $24, and they're up and running. But they are really probably 1940s, I would say. I thought, like I said, I thought it was all of them when I bought them, because I bought them on an online auction and probably wasn't paying attention. And the dog one seems to be really a lot larger, but they're all handmade. They're all, I don't know, we make pillowcases out of them. And then my last item I have is this witch riding a broom. Now, we did have to repair her here. This was broken off when I got her. But my husband, I don't know what he did. I guess he glued it, but it looks like he melted it together. So just so you know, but look at her. She is phenomenal. And I'm going to start her out at $10 and she's up and running. And I just think she is absolutely gorgeous. Let's see. She's big. She's heavy. I'm not used to holding my arms up. Maybe that's it. Okay, and with that, friends, I think we're done. Oh, I think I have another giveaway, don't I? Okay, I do. So I am going to run this little critter. And he is, well, somebody hand painted this little ceramic fella. And he goes on your Christmas tree, but I thought he looked more appropriate and scary for Halloween. So he is ceramic. So you can put him on your Halloween tree or your Christmas tree. And if anybody would like me to rerun anything, now is the time. If not, I want to thank everybody for being here. I have a Wednesday show coming up. Um, the catalog is all loaded, so check that out. Uh, let's see. I may do a Tuesday night show and just rerun all this stuff. I like to clear out most of this Halloween stuff so I can get into the Christmas. But yeah, with that being said, I want to thank everybody for being here. Just be kind. Be kind to everyone because you know what? You don't know what people are going through, and it really could make someone's day. And so, with that, I am going to draw this winner. We have one entry, so whoever you are, you know you're getting this. And Lynn Darkel, I believe this is coming home to you. And I want to thank you, and please join me for our next sale. Everybody, have a good week. Bye.